Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're off on this incredible adventure. But we're not going to outer space. Nope, we're going deep inside our own bodies to follow the amazing journey our food takes. It's going to be fun, so let's dive right in.
I mean, really think about it. You take a big, juicy bite of an apple, and then what? Where does it even go? How on earth does your body turn that apple into energy to run and play? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out. It's a pretty wild process that's happening inside you right now, without you even thinking about it.
You see, turning food into fuel isn't just a one-and-done kind of thing. It's a whole adventure, with 5 main stages. You can think of it like a roadmap that your food follows on its trip through your body.
So here's our roadmap. First up, we've got ingestion. That's the easy part, just eating. Then comes digestion, where all the breakdown action happens. After that, it's time for absorption, where we soak up all those nutrients. Next is assimilation, which is when your body actually uses all that good stuff. And the final stop, egestion. That's basically the cleanup phase. So let's head to our first stop.
All right, our adventure kicks off right here, in the mouth. This is the official starting line. And you know, as soon as food gets in there, your body gets to work with 2 different kinds of action. A whole lot of chopping and mashing, plus a little bit of chemical magic.
So that first stage, ingestion, is just as simple as it sounds. The second you pop some food into your mouth, the whole journey has officially begun. And just like that, you've already completed stage 1. Easy, right?
Okay, let's meet the first crew on the scene, your teeth. Their job is called mechanical digestion. That's just a fancy way of saying they physically break down the food from big pieces into small, mushy bits, which makes everything way easier to swallow and digest later on. And what's cool is that your teeth aren't all the same. You've got this whole team of specialists in there. Right up front, you have your sharpened sizers, and they're perfect for biting and cutting. Then you have those pointy canines for tearing tougher food. And way in the back, the big, flat premolars and molars do all the heavy-duty crushing and grinding. Every single tooth has a super important job. But you know what? All that chewing is only half the story. At the exact same time your teeth are doing all that mashing, your mouth is starting something else called chemical digestion. So what does that even mean? Well, it means saliva. Yep, your spit. It's not just water, not at all. It's packed with these special things called enzymes. And a great way to think of them is like billions of tiny, invisible chemical scissors that get to work right away, snipping apart big food molecules into smaller ones. So digestion is happening before you even swallow. How cool is that? And get this, you want to guess how much of this super saliva you actually make? The average person produces about 1.7 liters of it every single day. That's enough to fill a huge soda bottle. So what happens once you finally swallow?
Okay, so the food is all chewed up and mixed with saliva. Now it's ready for the next leg of the journey. We are officially leaving the mouth and heading down, down, down into the amazing stomach blender.
Now, to get to the stomach, food has to slide down this special tube called the esophagus. It's basically a muscular pipe, about 25 centimeters long, that's kind of like a water slide, connecting your throat to your stomach.
So how does the food actually get down there? Well, it's not just gravity. Your esophagus uses these powerful, wave-like muscle squeezes called peristalsis. It's kind of like squeezing toothpaste out of a tube. And it's so strong it would work even if you were hanging upside down.
And after that trip down the esophagus, the food lands right here, in the stomach. This thing is basically a J-shaped bag that acts like a super-powered blender. Its strong muscular walls just churn and mash and mix everything all together. The stomach also adds this special liquid called gastric juice. It's this really powerful mix of acid and, you guessed it, more of those enzyme scissors. They keep up the chemical digestion, breaking the food down even more until it's pretty much a soupy liquid.
Okay, so our food has been chopped, mashed, and turned into soup. Now it's time for the main event of our entire journey. We are heading into the long, winding road of the intestines. This is where the real magic happens.
This is without a doubt the most important stop on our whole trip. This small intestine is where the very last bit of digestion happens. But even more importantly, this is where your body finally gets to absorb all the good stuff, all the nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, everything that gives you energy. So how does it absorb so much? Well, the inside of the small intestine isn't smooth at all. It's covered in billions, yep, billions of these tiny, finger-like things called villi.
All of these little fingers create a massive surface area. If you spread it all out, it'd be about the size of a tennis court. This lets your body grab and absorb every last drop of goodness from your food. Now, the small intestine doesn't do all this work alone. Oh no, it has some major helpers, and the biggest one of all is the liver. It's the largest gland in your entire body, and it plays a huge part in making sure digestion goes off without a hitch.
And just how much of a superhero is the liver? Get this. Scientists have figured out that it performs over 500 different jobs in your body. 500! It helps with digestion, it cleans your blood, it stores energy like a battery. It does so much. It really is a superhero organ.
So we've soaked up all the good nutrients, and our body is ready to use that energy. But what about the stuff that couldn't be digested? You know, like certain types of fiber. Well, that's a job for the final cleanup crew.
Anything your body couldn't use moves on into the large intestine. Its main job is to act like a big sponge, soaking up water from all the leftovers. This helps pack all the waste together and gets it ready to, well, leave the body.
So there you have it. What an amazing trip, right? Let's do a super quick recap. Food goes in the mouth, where digestion starts. It slides down the esophagus to the stomach blender, then the small intestine absorbs all the nutrients, the large intestine soaks up the water, and finally, the waste is removed. It's this incredible, perfectly timed process.
From just a simple bite of food to fuel for your whole body, your digestive system is like this incredible factory working inside you 24/7. So next time you sit down to eat, maybe just for a second, think about the awesome journey your food is about to take. Thanks for joining me, and stay curious.